Hello, my friends, and welcome to Rise Over Run, our first issue of this video for the year 2025. Here at Rise Over Run, we focus on helping small businesses spend time on the rise part, growing their business, rather than the run part, the day-to-day operations. So this week, I want to talk about resolutions and goal setting and all the things that come along with the new year. More specifically, I was actually for myself thinking, okay, I took some time off between the holidays and after the new year and thought, this is going to be my big new year and I'm going to do all these grand things. And I'm so excited about all the changes I'm going to make. And then I got into my office this morning and I had this lengthy to-do list and all these things going on. And I just thought, how do I make those differences? How do I make a change when I know I have all these things that have to get done? I have these, needs for clients, ways to grow my business that I know I have to move forward with. How can I be a new person? It's just not that easy. And then it struck me that I learned this once before, and that was from reading a book by Anne Lamott called Bird by Bird. Perhaps you're familiar with it. So that's my topic for today is how do we make these changes? How do we get to where we want to be when sometimes it feels really big? And that's the issue, is it feels too big. So if you're not familiar with the book Bird by Bird, it's a book about writing and how to improve your writing skills. And part of it talks about that, the hugeness of starting something really big. And the concept came from when Anne's brother had to write a report for school on like all the birds of North America. And he just felt like he couldn't get started on it because there's so many birds and there's so much. And it's so intimidating. And he's like, I don't even know where to begin. How do I even get started? And I believe it was her father who said to his son, her brother, bird by bird, bird by bird, take one bird at a time. And so that concept, I'm trying to stay true to that this year, day one of my, back in the office. So we'll see how that goes. But this is my message for you is think about that concept of bird by bird. How do you grow your business? How do you take those big goals and get them done? How do you connect with the people you want to connect with to grow your business? We like to think about things going viral and, oh, I just post this thing and now all these people have heard about me and everything is great. You know what? For most of us, that's just not how it works. How it works is one person at a time, one connection at a time. So think about what you can do to grow your business. When it comes to connecting with people, it comes down to that one person at a time. How can you meet somebody that you haven't met before? How can you show up someplace where you haven't been before, whether that's virtually through, social media tools like LinkedIn or through in-person networking? How do you meet new people? How do you show up in a different place? How do you meet one person at a time? Because you don't know how that person is connected to other people and how they might help you. And really, those personal connections, once you get to know somebody, you want to help them. You want to help grow their business. So we all have that instinct to want to be helpful to somebody, but you can't help somebody if you don't know them. They can't help you if you don't know them. So, bird by bird, my message to myself and to you for this year is make those connections one step at a time, one person at a time, one incremental progress at a time, little tiny steps. Don't look at the big picture and get yourself overwhelmed. Look at what are some tiny steps I can take today that will start to move me in the right direction. And so hopefully this message is for me and for you for this year. Take your time, make those connections, take tiny steps, bird by bird. We can all get it done. Don't go crazy with the giant resolutions and the huge goals. Just make incremental progress. It's much more doable and ultimately more successful. So happy New Year to you. I look forward to growing this video and blog posts in the coming year. And I thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week.